However, when mainstream medicine and public health apparently mapped the human genome, there were all these big claims like, oh, we're going to be able to like cure diseases and improve lifespan and do all this stuff. Well, since the human genome has so-called been mapped, and we'll talk about that in 1 second, every single aspect about health, including healthspan and lifespan, has gotten worse. So mapping the human genome has basically done almost nothing for our ability to actually help people. The reason that it's done basically nothing is the human genome that we apparently mapped, that's at most 5 to 10% of our DNA. Most books estimate that the amount of DNA that's responsible for coding for proteins. So DNA gets translated into RNA, RNA gets transcribed in DNA, gets transcribed into RNA, RNA gets translated into proteins, and the proteins do stuff. However, 95 to 98% of our total DNA, guys, is considered junk DNA. So when all these public health people say that they mapped the human genome, they mapped 2 to 5% of the human genome. So we think we sort of understand what 2 to 5% of our DNA does, which is code for proteins. And we barely understand that. We have basically zero idea what the rest of our 95 to 98% of our DNA is doing.